everybody, this is Marjorie. Look at me today. Beautiful. Shein, link down below, by the way. Now, I was going to talk today about idiots on the road, right? Road rage. Oh my God. I think it's getting worse. I think the folk in the roads are getting worse. I think everybody should reset their driving test. I mean, there's some absolute bampots on the road these days, isn't there? And in the road rage, and you're driving along, right? And you're driving along, minding your own business, quite content, and you've got some idiot rolling their window down, right, and shouting abuse at you. I know it's very verbal. I mean, it's very verbal. And see if folks shout at me, I don't get angry, right? Because as you know, I'm a people person. I'm out there saying, hello, 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 I'm Marjorie, how do you do? I don't shout back. I don't get angry. I don't make dirty gestures. You make folk more mad, right? You blow them a kiss. You go, somebody shouts, somebody swears and shouts abuse at you, and you go, mwah, and you give them a thumbs up or a wee wave. Oh, it rattles them. Watch their faces. I mean, you'd rather them like a rattlesnake, right? And then you've got all the wee biddies, right? I don't class myself as a wee biddy because I'm still a woman. Although I'm a woman at a certain age, I'm still in my prime, aren't I? I'm like the Jean Brodie. Jean Brodie, I'm still in my prime, the prime of Miss Jean Brodie, the prime of Marjorie. Aye, so you've got these old folk right now. My father used to call them Sunday drivers, and they go about 70 miles a fortnight, and they're going along the motorway, aren't they? They're on the M8 or the M74, and there's tractors overtaking them. Well, there's no tractors in the M74 or the M8. I don't know if tractors are allowed on a motorway. Maybe if they've got, like, if they're acting as a bus. I suppose if they're acting as a bus and the tractor's going from Glasgow to Edinburgh to the airport and it's got a trailer and it's got suitcases, could maybe say it's a wee bus. Anyway, I digest. And do you know what else annoys me? Folk that didn't pay attention. You've got folk, right? Folk that sit at the lights, and some folk seem to think when it's a red light and you stop, you get the phone out, you get the laptop off, they're putting their wee visor down and doing their makeup. I went, how long do you think these lights are going to sit at red? That you can't just be content waiting for the lights to change. The mobiles have come out and everything, some folk they're dead impatient. And then there was this wee woman, man, we were sitting at the lights. Now, the lights went to green. Did she move? No. I sat for a few seconds. Did she move? No. So I'm peeping my horn, right? And she's looking at her mirror as if to say, what you peeping at? And I went, I'm like, it's not going to get any greener, hen, if you sit and water it. You will actually have to move on. So, and then, of course, what happens? She goes through the lights and waves like, thank you for peeping, thank you for letting me know, right? And off she goes, and it's just your turn, it goes back to red, and I'm like, Anyway, I'm no bitter, as you know, my people person. Roundabouts. Roundabouts are another thing that caused me a wee bit of grief, indicating, why do some people come up to a roundabout, right? They're going straight on and they indicate they're going left. I mean, you're not going left, you're going straight on. You should only indicate, read your highway code, indicate once you go by the first turning. If you're approaching a roundabout and you indicate to go left, it means you're going left. I've seen me pulling out a roundabout because somebody's indicating left and then they're peeping at me because they're going straight on. It says, learn your indication, learn how to do your lights, read your highway code, it's not my fault, you're an idiot. And folk they're turning right and then they go left and right. I went, honest to God, I would need to be Mystic Meg or Sally Morgan just to go to the shop. I want to go to Livingston, maybe Danella Mill or B&Q. B&Q shut down now. Is it shut down? I think it's shut down now. You wouldn't go there actually, would you, if it was shut down? Because you wouldn't get in. Waste of petrol. And then I put in one time, this stupid wee jittery woman, I put into the lay-by because I was flashing my lights. I was flashing my lights to try and get by. She was going about 10 mile a minute. 10 mile a minute, that's quite fast, isn't it? I don't think I would need to indicate to put by. I don't think I could keep up with that. Anyway, I put, she poos in, right, and I says, excuse me, are you a little low in oil? You dipstick. And she's looking at me, I'm saying, honest to God, this is what causes road rage. See if you get in a motor. I believe if you're in a 60 zone, get yourself up to 60. If you're going at 6 mile an hour, stay in the house, Phone dial a bus and just sit back. And then, now you've got all the slow folk, and then you've got all the speedies, all the wee speedy Gonzales, and they're all whizzing by you like Tiger Woods. No Tiger Woods. Who am I thinking? Who's the racing car? Who's a racing car driver? There's no Tiger Woods. He's a golfer. Lewis Capaldi, right? So you've got Lewis Capaldi fleeing by you at 600 mile an hour. I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's going to cause an accident. What's he having to go at that speed for? You know, you think maybe his dinner's waiting for him and he just wants to get in early. I sometimes think that the emergency services do that with their flashy things. What do you call them? Nino, sirens. Couldn't get the word out. And so that was that. So you imagine Tiger Woods going down the motorway in his golf buggy.